So, did you guys see the Game Awards last night? Because, to be honest, I don't see like the first half of it before I sort of just thumpered out. I'm not kidding. I got kind of bored with the amount of awards The Last of Us 2 won, so I don't even know. It wasn't worth staying tuned, to be quite honest. But that's just my 2 cents about it, but we're going to be talking about that in this video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Russia. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we got some hardpoint on shipment. Personally, I don't really play too much hardpoint, but this gameplay was just too good to pass up, so that's why you're seeing me play hardpoint. But moving along, between, you know, there's been a lot of happening between, you know, Cyberpunk getting launched sort of, you know, last night, and then there was also the Game Awards that transpired last night. And at the Game Awards, you know, there's you know, all the awards got you know, sort of passed out and everything like that. All the games got awarded and everything of the sort. But Sephiroth's coming to Smash. Fall Guys is getting a new season. Warzone's coming to Cold War. Among Us is getting a new map. I think Nier Replicant's getting a remake too, which is looking absolutely sick. So those are just a few things that have transpired at the Game Awards. But one main thing that's been getting the internet blowing up was the fact that The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year. And are any of you guys surprised at all with The Last of Us 2 winning Game Awards, okay? Are any of you guys surprised at all? Because honestly, I wasn't. I was kind of expecting it to be. I mean, with how high the critics have been rating it, like over the past few months, I mean, I think it even got a perfect 10 on IGN or some stupid shit like that. But I mean, are any of you guys surprised? Now, what surprised me was the fact that, you know, the games that went up against those games got robbed. I mean, Hades. Like, you're gonna put The Last of Us Part 2 up against games like Hades, Doom, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Animal Crossing, Ghosts of freaking Tsushima, and you're gonna tell me that The Last of Us 2 beat all 5 of those games for Game of the Year? I don't buy it, okay? I do not buy it. Now, you guys remember when The Last of Us 2 got leaked and everything of the sort? Like, The Last of Us 2 got leaked, and the story got sort of spoiled, and just the entire, you know, story got panned and everything of the sort. And, you know, people were sort of on fire about it at the time, and how it was, you know, catering to this political agenda. We'll get into that in a bit. But over here, I get my nuke. I don't know how I got my nuke against these guys, because these guys are doing the absolute most, but I'm definitely not complaining. It feels damn good when you get a nuke against real players and not bots. So, and, you know, real players that are actually trying to fight back, not people with no thumbs. But we'll get into that next video. But for now, we're gonna keep on top with the Game Awards. Now, The Last of Us 2 won 7 awards. They won Best Performance with Laura Bailey as Abby. Now, Laura Bailey is a damn good voice actor, so I'm definitely not going to take anything away from her. They also won friggin' what? Innovation and Accessibility. They won Best Action Adventure. They won freaking, let me scroll up here. They won Best Audio Design. They won Best Narrative, Best Game Direction. They won like 7 different awards at the Game Awards, and Ghost of Tsushima actually won Player's Choice, which is basically an award given to, you know, it was given by us essentially. It's like we voted for a game that deserved the spot, and, you know, that's how it go down, right? But I don't buy the fact that, you know, The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year at all. Especially when it went up, especially up against games like Doom and Ghost and Animal Crossing. How? Okay, like, you guys remember back in the day, like not a couple months back, like quite a few months back, when Animal Crossing and Doom got released on the same day, there were like massive lineups outside of game stores for both games. It was insane. Meanwhile, Last of Us 2 got heavily panned on the internet by pretty much everyone that wasn't a critic or a journalist or anything like that. And I mean, there are people that like The Last of Us 2, and I'm not taking anything away from them, but to be honest with you, it's just, I don't buy it. I really don't, to be honest with you. So, and, you know, I mean, the fact that, you know, I'm losing my head already. The fact that Ghost of Tsushima won Player's Voice as opposed to, you know, The Last of Us Part 2 just shows how much of a contrast there is between the critics and the players themselves, right? You know, the journalists and the players. And people have been complaining about how politics have no place in video games, and while I do agree to some extent, they're not what's completely ruining video games. It's not politics themselves, it's the political agenda that's ruining video games. If politics themselves were what were ruining video games, then Red Dead 2 would have sucked. Cyberpunk damn sure would have sucked, because there's a lot of politics in that game. Bioshock wouldn't be as big as it is and be loved, because there's quite a bit of politics in that too. It's not the politics, it's the political agendas, okay? It's the quotas that these journalists and, you know, critics are trying to, you know, expect and everything. They're sort of like holding game designers and game makers, like, you know, like developers by the balls about it, right? But that's just how I feel about it. And you know what's hilarious? I've seen comments on, you know, I've seen comments on YouTube about how this wasn't the Game Awards. This is more or less the Game Awards hosted by Naughty Dog, and I found that hilarious. But honestly, this isn't a surprise. For my wrestling fans out here, you guys remember the Slammy Awards back in 2014 when Roman Reigns won the Slammy Awards, when Daniel Bryan was the hottest superstar at the time? Like, that's just an example of rigged, and they were trying to make Roman the next top guy in the company, so I can understand why they did that. But the fact that Daniel Bryan didn't win when he was like pretty much the most popular superstar at the time, and Roman Reigns won that award instead, was just insane, right? But anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe for more. Gonna have some more videos over the course of the week. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for the support. It's Rusher. I'm out. Peace.